Hello, this is Patrick Lorica, team leader of Team 9. This is our game Dimensia. We are Geek People Studio. Welcome. This is going to be a quick playthrough. I'm going to be skipping through top points because that was already in the demonstration. Alright, as you can see here on the right we have a turret that has automated shooting. It does cause a little bit of frame rate lag though, which is unfortunate. But the bullets do, when they do hit, they do take health, as you can see. I got hit once. I got one health bar lost. So now I'm going to jump up here. And I'm going to click this once. As you can see, the player is drawn to the light. And now with my awesome debug jump skills, I'm going to jump through this. Now ideally we could use the controller that we were working on towards the end. We had delayed the development of the controller due to problems acquiring an asset to use, but the mechanism control is starting to become quite advanced. However, we originally stuck with character controller physics as opposed to rigid body, which made it a bit awkward to add for playtesting at the last minute. So here we go. Now the player is curious and will be jumping up. Ideally, the dimension switching is which is what we did right there. The player would be curious, would get a tooltip and realize that the dimensions are a bit different. Perhaps from the floor, they'd press J and see that dimensions are indeed different. As you can see, different dimensions. Oh, look at that. There's a treasure box up there. So we go up here and attempts to we grabbed the treasure now, only 10 gold. We drop down here to where the turret was, sneak behind it, and switch dimensions once more. We sneak up behind it, disarm it, and now it should not shoot at me. Please don't shoot at me. As you can see, it is not shooting at me. Now we place the box onto the pressure pad over there. So what's going on here is the box is actually its Y coordinate system is messed up from the level, so it tends to get a little goofy. I'm attempting to use my debug skills to get it to move. There we go. And then once on the pressure pad, the animation for that should be starting. There we go. Now this is something that we didn't have time to take out of the final demonstration, was the little bit of a glitchy animation. So this what happens is the animation's on loop, causing it to go back up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's going to keep doing this, unfortunately. So we're going to use a cheat and progress forward. The cheat brings us to the top here.
Oh, this is the thing that.
The thing is still moving up and down.
Oh, this is the reactor from my lab.
On entrance, we trigger the Arc Collider machine to use audio. A lot of the actions are used in using a action box, which is an invisible game object in front of us, which is used for such as pressing buttons and picking up treasure chests and so forth. The gun is using a little bit of sphere casting. Once you enter a certain range, it hits you, and at all times it's always sphere casting in your direction, simply using this simple math equation transform dot target or target dot transform minus target transform of the actual turret. So the target minus the current position results in the vector from the position to the target. Alright, so now that we're here, we press E, we attempt to trigger the play, causes a little bit of an animation, and we skip ahead to this little animation. We see a spaceship crash down, and there's a hole. So to begin with, the player will explore. There's turrets up there that shoot at you. Once again, the controller is extremely buggy, so whatever. Just the jumping is for debugging specifically. We enter here. There's another chest. We pick that up. We're up to 70 gold. Down there is actually is a treasure chest. Sorry, not a treasure chest. A Coca-Cola machine which offers guns and so forth, ideally. So the idea is to get enough money for one in order to destroy bad guys later on. There's a secret level actually. We jump through into the well, trigger it to transport us to another dimension. Here's the exploratory level. Here we see a bit of basic AI. As you can see, they chase you down until you exit their range. We get a little bit of extra money for actually finding this place. And to exit this area, you need to simply find the exit to the village, which is actually a bit of a task in itself. There we go, we have gatehouse, and now we have exited the area. A little bit of a terrain area. And off we go. To progress back to the other level, let's press that meet, which is alright. So we went through that area. Ideally, you want to throw this over the edge, but you really can't. So we make the jump and cross over. So now, because earlier you paused the object in time above it, and the idea is to utilize that to jump up. And here we have a little bit of goofy rendering, but we'll just jump up and jump inside. There we go. If we switch dimensions once more, we will see that this area has a bit of a glow. We press the action key, and now we have entered the final sequence. Our city has been destroyed, and now the protagonist is like, well, I got to do something. And then that is the final part of the game, to be continued. Alright, thank you. This was Patrick Waworka, and hope that you enjoyed the quick little speedrun of Dimensia. Mechanics and scripts and so forth will be discussed in our project reports. Please read our documentation to find out more about features that were not able to be implemented into this game.